Let's start some timberborn, shall we?
Hello, 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 hello.
bad tide time. SMH. Ten cycles on one map survived. Ooh. So we'll be able to get up here and maybe stop off this bad tide thing. Flush the red water out. Hello, St. Hummus. I'm opening chip. Where the heck? Chap. Yep, chips. $150 streak. Holy shit, Christmas crustacean. Hell yeah. Yeah, crisp. Turtle chips. They're like 4 layers. Do I have to turn the day-night cycle off, do you reckon? Maybe that. I don't like when it's dark. I don't like how it looks. You could, yeah, I think so. You could like have it. The automation filters probably tell you what type of water it is as well. Yep. With the contamination sensor, I think you could have it so it like and/ors the water. Not and/or? Maybe not and/or. If or, maybe. If it's clean water, it goes through the system. If it's dirty water, it can go through the tunnel, maybe. I don't know how I'd set up on this map, though. Oh no. Oh no. So that system that I set up obviously didn't work. Yeah, I want to stop the water up here. but I want to maybe go over the other side. Guess for now we could just open these. For when it overflows, it still goes down here. Can I not dig a hole in the side? I don't know how to dig holes. I think I need the automatons to dig. Or dynamite. I'm not doing this the right way. Oh my god! I knew that was a dirt clod, but I forgot. Yes. Oh my gosh, my foot's numb. Can I zoom out a bit? Yes. So it comes off the waterfall here, but that goes back into the... It's like, in the middle. But it lands in the middle, but there's like a, we can zoom in under the water maybe. Can we? Not in a way that gives us any information. Oh, the new bit. Oh, there. So what I'm hoping is like, if I make it so it's higher on this side than that side, it'll flow out that way. And then we can fix it to contain it after. No. Didn't have any creeks near me. Pardon me. Let's get a massive water tank. You might ask why. I just think it's neat, you know. A giga tank, exactly. Maybe we put it here. But also, I kind of want to put a couple of smaller tanks up here because the people up here have been complaining they don't have water. So we just put a little bit of water, maybe like 60 liters of water storage there. Okay, if we open these a bit. Just so it stops it from flowing out there. Until it's done. I can get around there. Okay. Might not need this part that I'm building, but whatever. I can afford at least one of these, probably. But I don't know. Yeah, I need this thing to dig dirt up, I guess. Oh no, that just digs a hole. Might just be TNT to dig. Or automaton. Nope, I'm going to do it another way. Yesterday you were hit with back-to-back bad tides and your food ran out. The beavers were not happy. Shit. I think I'm playing on too easy a setting to get that happening because I'm a bit of a chicken. Ugh. Also, hello. I feel like maybe we put this another floodgate here, and then we could use it once the bad tide can't get in here, because it's going out there, to flush the bad tide out. And the better option's this, obviously, but getting all the way over there's gonna need another district, probably. We do have 100 badgers, though. Beavers, whatever, just sitting around. A lot of berries there, though. So I guess we could make a connection somewhere around here. A new district near the berries. Or the workday might end. They need to keep cutting down these trees anyway. So, are they marked to cut? They are. Okay. I just need to put a lot more lumberjacks down. A better spot might be over here, though, because there's actually wood here and berries. Oh, there isn't a limit anymore? Oh. Yeah, ziplines are a really good idea then. I think they're paths, aren't they? So you could use a theory. Can they move resources on the ziplines? I guess you wouldn't really need to, hey? Probably just what they carry. Oh, cool. Yeah, then theoretically we could put a zipline up here. Down to somewhere closer. So they don't have to take the stairs, maybe. Although I guess it would need electricity if it's going uphill. Are they stranded? Fuck me, man. Whoops. Hello, Grab. Yeah, that is weird that they don't need power. No, I'm trying to build this. Yeah, it hasn't happened this play session for me. I guess I haven't built anything that ambitious yet. Oh. It's tempting. I tell you what, I've got so many. I've got like 100 and 203 or something. 213. That looked like a beaver floating down, but it was just the water. Or even there are so many spots on this map that don't look... I mean, this part where you can zoom off the map. Cars on your street woke you up beeping loads. That is a pain in the absolute tuchus. Yes, I said tuchus. I'm a grown man out here saying tuchus. Why? I don't know. Why did my volume go up that much? Accident. Been considering just installing your own one-way street sign? Okay, well we have enough science to unlock all this stuff so we can play around with it. If worst comes to worst, we don't make one that works. We're only wasting resources that we're generating anyway. If that makes sense. Are those people sleeping outside? Oh, because they're fucking trapped there. Well, I'm doing my best to fucking make them, make these little shits free them. It's a tiny, it's like a lane in between two main roads. The ziplines will tell you with a green arrow if they can reach. Okay. Service station. Okay. For now, let's just say here. And I have no idea if that's the same horizontally or not. Yeah. Oh, it doesn't have to be in a... Oh, it's like pointing towards it. Okay, so I'll need like... these at some point probably. Can probably reach directly. Well, I'll need to... I put in a really dumb spot if I didn't want to have to build a staircase. With the building, you can construct the one straight away. A connection. Oh my gosh, that's so easy. Systems and games should be that easy all the time. Imagine if cooking in Project Zomboid was that easy, chat. Like, relatively speaking. Pylons can have 2 connections, stations can have many. Oh, so we could have all these like networked together like a network, I guess. Fuck's sake, machine. Sometimes my brain worked good, sometimes not so much. Fuck's sake. I'm just glad it's not the other day where I couldn't actually pick the words I was saying because I had a migraine or whatever it was. Like a transit system, also called a transit network? Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty, I don't know, I'd say efficient is the word I'd use. Or good. It's really bad when there's bad type because they still go to it, so I think I should probably fix it. Although I kind of want to see if there's a way I can fix it without disconnecting it now. They should shut down automatically. Oh, I more mean the yeah, the water. Oh yeah, gate. A gate, please. Do I need? Oh, I need to. I'll get rid of the path here. I like how they're still going to the buildings anyway, but the game's telling me they can't get to them. There's no path connection. I do like the bit that the beavers are a little bit smarter than that. Beavers smarter than buildings. True. And if it's a gate with like a toggle switch, you can probably control it with the logic automation as well. Like if there's a bad tide coming through here with a detector, it can be picked up. Just like, we made a cute simulator game, but we're going to add automation, and like all the satisfactory nerds are going to love it as well as the people who like a cozy little city builder. Kind of clever. Capture another market. You have to look up how to automate. You name the sensor and then select it in a list at the building you want automated. Oh, okay. I guess that's how you do it in some programming languages, maybe. I haven't programmed since the last time somebody made me program, so a long time. So I can't really remember. Like you'd have the logic operators and then you'd call the logic operators is what I'm thinking. Look how water tanks built. But I don't know what happens. I don't know what the highest stream streak you can get is, but you could, if you want to be as cool as Christmas Crustacean, you just have to get to 150 stream streak. That implies this game has wireless networks. They added HTTP sensors, which is wild. You could have stuff turn on and off depending on real life weather. You could have like a you could like get into somebody else's game theoretically. I'm not saying hack somebody else's game, even though this would be a very white hat hack to do. Still shouldn't hack without somebody's permission. It's still wrong. But anywho, when somebody's not paying attention to their game, you could make it so there's like a date sensor on an H2PP hook, and have lights turn on in their world when it's their birthday. They say happy birthday. Or, you know, just bum. Or have a light turn on in your house if there's a bad tide. Yeah, you could have like a controller with just like an LED on it that gets triggered by the call, couldn't you? Or like a smart light. Okay, this is done, I think. Let's see what happens when I close this. It's my hope is that it flows out over the edge here. Or it just catches up. That'll be good too. Nope, that's perfect. Except, you know what old mill string didn't account for? There's a tunnel here. Old mill string, you've done it again. Secret tunnel. Yeah. Let's see. Landscaping. When things get 3D like this, it's harder for my brain to figure it out, honestly. Even though I think I've just done it right away. But like, I have to actually think for a second. I don't like having to think. That makes me sound like a total Luddite, I know. I'm not going to deny that I'm a Luddite, though. Okay. Then a path. It's probably going to go over there next. If I had to do a guessing. So what do we need for the bad water rig, sorry? Now what is that wood? It's this, isn't it? Wood workshop. So we need resin wood. So we'll need a resin pine plantation, I should say. Which I guess we could put up here. A tapper's shack. We can put where we can't grow trees, like here. A resin reservation. Yes. Resin reservation. Very easy to say with my particular accent. That I don't realize I have until I'm fucking live streaming and I'm having trouble saying what I thought were easy words. Fine. Then I'll actually first I'll get rid of this. So I don't forget to. So what's the hold up, Geronimo? Oh, because I've got it set at normal. It's building everything over here first. Because it's higher in the order queue than that gate, I guess. Oh. Pardon me. We probably... Oh, there's the metal's right there. We could connect as like a zip line up from here down to here, maybe. There we go. We might actually have the stuff for TNT. I haven't actually checked in a bit. We do. Oh, you need bad water for it though, so we'd need to actually have a collector set up. Which you can make as well. That's going to take a bit, probably. Oh, that's easier. So yes, I'm just going to use the threes. Oh. What? Oh my god, it's crooked? Oh no. Whatever. Look, this is set up. No. Here would be an okay spot if the fucking post office thingy wasn't here. But we could do like, what's it called? Connectors, I guess. Oh. Okay, we'll do it the smart way. That actually works. Bup, 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 ba da 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 bup, 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 ba da 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 da. We're making zipline stations, custom kitchen deliveries. That doesn't make sense. Kind of like most of what I say. Probably doesn't make sense. How do I do this? How much water actually goes down there? Like none. Because of the dam, probably. Money for nothing, beavers for free. I don't know if I'd want a pet beaver, honestly. What? They build dams with house-sized objects. Yeah, I think I've seen that. Oh, the stinklands. Nobody ever remembers the stinklands, do they? Oh, it's a cute animal. I guess it's the same with dogs, though. Dogs have the stinkland as well, but they're not as bad as the beavers, probably. Bam, 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 da, 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 da. Can we get a connection to here? Too far? Okay, so we need one maybe over here somewhere. Can you build platforms on top of berries? No. Okay. Oh yeah, Kistora. That's really weird, isn't it? Okay, where is it? Here? Let's go like here. that's is that what's in? I know vanilla, normal vanilla extract's probably the bean. Is the fake stuff not? I hope the cheap fake stuff isn't castoreum. Yeah, probably. Hopefully. I don't know why I'm building this up here. I guess I kind of like it. So builder's hut builders builds builders, employs builders, carrying goods. What job is like destroying stuff? Is that construction? Okay. Well, we have like 77 unemployed beavers. And these hire 4 beavers. Let's just put in like 6 of these for now. Because I don't want to put too many in, honestly. Because we can always just disable the buildings. Have I maxed the district center? I'm pretty sure, yeah. Can I... It's a priority tool. Okay, let's just... That should be okay to go now then, because that's not actually blocking any water. I think I zoomed out too much. Okay, let's go to 3 meters and see what happens. Okay, this is the fault point now. If this holds, then maybe we can flush this like you would a toilet. Also, I think the day-night cycle, I don't think I turned it off. Okay. Looks like it's working for now. Cool. Then I can just delete this path so that they can't go down there even if they want to. So I think that's, yep, that's 2 blocks elevated. So I'll put, well, what's this? This is like 1 block elevated? Okay, so it is slightly slanting down. Which is fine, but it's too far away, so what's that? Bad tide in half a day? Approximately? 6/10 of a day, whatever. And then we can, maybe we also put a floodgate here. And get rid of those stairs. Where's the fucking... Nope, just there. The pathing in the water is like the worst thing in this game so far. I don't think I could have done a worse job. Priorities. Okay, I hate that a little bit. It seems like they just don't want to get rid of the berries. Oh, there they go. Oh yeah, I can close this one, close this one, open this one. Actually, no, not open this one. That's when to flush the system. Okay, so we put... a tower bearing zipline cables between stations. I guess it only needs to be the one platform, doesn't it? Actually, that should go there. That one isn't needed. And then... don't need the platform. I just thought, because it's going to go down by 2 and then up by 1. I guess it doesn't matter. Yeah, it doesn't mind. Hang on, did it? Seems fine, okay. Can go pretty steep. Oh yeah. It is for going. It probably is, and no small part used for that, isn't it? For elevation changes. Blocked by bad water. What is? It looks like it does like flag them as off anyway with the bad water anyway, but it's something we can use the logic operator on at some point. Where is it? A logic operator. A population counter. Where is it? A contamination sensor. You could put one like to go in the water. In the water? Okay. Let's put that here. I won't be able to build it until after the on the bottom looks fine. Yeah, so they obviously they use Wi-Fi because they don't have to be connected. Oh, mate. So I have to put walls in so they can't just fucking do whatever they want? Cheeky so-and-sos? They'll probably just walk through the fucking rows of trees to get there if they want to anyway. Okay, let's name this shower contamination sensor. Shower contamination, because we know it's a sensor. And then we can... No, we need a logic controller to use the logic. Oh, a relay? We'd need the relay next to that, probably. And probably, I think we'd need one at each end, wouldn't we? Okay, we can do that after. Shop on the gate. Yeah, it does. So is that locked or... No, I want it the other way. I want to reverse the logic. Huh? Change the... Oh, that to... Oh, okay, yep. I didn't even see that for some reason. Tunnel vision. Okay, where's the blue water? We'll let the blue water in now, I guess. We just need a source, we need to source more blue water coming through here and here to clean out here maybe. Although that's just a dam pretty much because it's not high enough to be a full levee. Oh, I didn't set these to fully shut. That's my bad. Are any beavers even using this? There is one waiting to ride it. Then they go to here. Then they go to work at the building office, I take it. Or hauling post. Cool. A great thing to automate as well, you need relays to invert signals for some of the gates. Unless you use, I guess it would be easier with relays rather than two sensors, wouldn't it? To like invert the signal for the opposite rather than have the sensor. I guess you couldn't have the sensor sense the opposite, it just takes in data. Then we go, where is it? Demolish rubble. Seeing as this one, this is from getting stuck territory. Yeah, right back here. Hopefully that's sufficient. Might not be. No, too far away probably. Yeah, but it's a distance thing. But if I put one... Yeah, that would have been smarter, but I didn't do that. I guess I can still. We won't need these stairs. Okay, so I want a zipline station over here. But to connect to this... Need a couple of relay 6, or whatever you want to call them. Easy. Nope. These fucking trees. It died. Oh my god. And resources, just wood. Then we probably need a staircase up to here as well, temporarily. Even with one block removed, we'll get a lot of the water flow anyway. Okay. I keep thinking the water's still transparent because of the fucking upgraded water graphics looking so different. Looking way less cartoony. I guess, yeah, we could have like a... What? I guess that these seem... I don't know. That's fine anyway. As long as they'll connect eventually. I feel like the district system should just be this, like have the zip lines. You have to have a zip line station in within a certain amount of blocks. I guess they put it in as that, haven't they? So it's like you can either have so many too far. Fuck. Guess we're going over here, maybe. Actually. There. So dumb. I mean, it's funny, but it's quite dumb. I guess even if the stations are like an in and an out, you can always like put two stations next to each other to have like another platform. Because I guess that's how it would be. If you have like, although arguably they're using one line to go each way, so maybe it should be different. I don't know. I kind of want to connect these two, but through the wheat district. Could do that after, because we need to probably put a pylon here, and then a station over here. Okay, let's pause and measure. That works. Okay, then we go. There we go. We have the first loop of Wally World to Electric Boogaloo, or whatever the fuck I named this town. I honestly can't remember, chat. Oh. Nice little city loop. Keep the people from having to walk too far. I might go be right back. I didn't even notice the last ad break. So I'll try to be quick because there's not an ad to run. But I'll be right back. Heathcliff. It's me. It's Kathy. There's nothing else over here. We could always make it into like a central station, like Graham Central Station, the funk band. Just have a guy with a slapping a bass guitar that also has a microphone attached to it. Or something like that, I don't know. So what are the big things we need? Well, we need the resin, obviously, which we are working on. How long do the pine trees go? 7 days, so 12 days to fully grow. They've 33% grown. I think that means. Does it? Yeah, it does. Okay. So they're partially grown, and then every 7 days after they're grown, there's 2 resin waiting for this guy. I can't say that word. Cagcoth or something. Then we can go, and then a road, a path, please. Make this for pine resin. So they're not taking it around the world. I've got to say, these are a nice touch. The new zip lines that have probably been in the game for over a year. I don't know, I haven't played. Oh, the sensor's in the way. Okay, let's just delete that shower then. So one way to get the shower to stop complaining is delete it. We can also tell where our sensor is now that there's not a shower on top of it. We can, instead, we can put a nice bit of decoration, I was going to say a roof for a second, but that... Maybe a lantern. Yes. It's the one town lantern. So how many streetlights do you have in your town? One. You mean one on every street? No, one. Singular. Streetlight the whole town. Alrighty then. We don't really need gears at the moment. Let's pause the gears because we need some planks for this station over here. Cool, cool. Probably need to make some traversal options for them to get over to demolish this. Look, we have a circular system for the what's it called? For the zip lines. Okay, so what information can we get about stock levels, say? Resource counter. Well, I found it straight away, that's handy. Pardon me. So resource counter? I guess we could put that on a warehouse. Maybe we don't even need to put it on a warehouse though. Maybe it just measures the stock levels in the back end. So like if we set it so we have, say we have 100 gears, for instance, then we stop making gears. Or if we have, we could have another one that's like, also another rule that's like if you have less than 20 planks, stop making gears as well. I guess. Okay. Nope. I need to just demolish the dead berries, I think. Just the dead ones. Oh my god. There we go. Hello, Larison. Hello. How you doing? What are you doing? Oh, shake it off. Shake it off, pup. Good job. Okay, I think maybe this shit is stinking up the place a bit. What's up? Are you okay? Do you need something? Okay, one sec, pup. Okay, 1 second, chat. I'm back. Hello. Apparently the grass tastes really good this time of year because she's like got like a bowl of food and she's going outside to have to have grass instead. And it's not at all annoying. No. She's like standing there in the rain. I'm like waiting for her to come in because I don't want to leave her in the rain. She's like just looking at me when she's eating the grass. She's like, yeah, I'm going to eat grass. What are you going to do about it, human? There's nothing you can do. You won't even tell me off, will you? She knows. She knows I probably won't even tell her off. She's right. The grazing greyhound strikes again. But the cheekiness, like I walked her, I dried her when we got back because it was raining when we walked, and she didn't want to wear a raincoat. And I dried her, and then she's just like standing in the rain, just looking at me like, "Yep, I'm getting rained on again. And there's nothing you can do about it." Just want to see if I can expand the area that can cut trees by putting in a staircase. Know what I mean? There's also a bounty of berries there. And we can, if there's stuff further out, we can always build like more zipline networks. Like we could have like a what's it called, around a loop here, etc. Like a loop near here as well. Okay, all right. Could put a bad water pump up here, potentially, couldn't we? Or could we? Because I don't know if it'll go here. Would help if I face it the correct way. Huh? Maybe not. Okay. Put it over here instead. That's what we do. It's definitely a more efficient way to do this than that. Oh no, it is actually too far away. Oh no. I guess we could pump this water out instead. It's not? Oh, it's just because, oh yeah, sorry, my brain. Just because the stairs, I keep forgetting that every time that it doesn't remember, it doesn't take that into account. Then we can have bad water tanks, make explosives, do some terraforming maybe, like flatten out some of this area over here, make this bigger, maybe make a little bit of a dent in this, even though there's a hauling post there, and we've got all the housing connected to this hill, like it's meant to, almost like the hill's meant to be there. We could terraform somewhere else if it doesn't end up being a good spot. Wait, there was only 5 workers in that hauling post. Okay, so storage, fluid tank. Do you have enough metal? It is a bit wasteful, maybe. Maybe it's not wasteful. I don't know. But we'll make that into a bad water tank. Okay. I'm kind of surprised pine resin can be stored in a solids container, or whatever you'd call that with better English. I just used, considering it's a resin, and that's usually not a solid. I guess they just put it in a box. Okay. And I guess if there's not any more bad water coming into it, into the system, and we're pumping it out, eventually it'll empty. Logically. Maybe not beyond this point. I think there's bad water flowing over. They're not building this anyway because they don't have any planks. I think they're just going into the gears too quickly. Or maybe they're just using the planks too quickly and we need to make more plank production. Which you can do. Can do the... up here, I guess, maybe? I don't know. Power. 300. 270. Do we have that? We have 19 paper. Okay. How much medicine do we have? Does it say? Okay, probably does somewhere and I'm just missing it and probably being a little annoying. Okay. Oh, they're not getting dandelions anyway. Okay. And then lumber mill. So they use 50 horsepower each. Okay, add enough for 4 with one of those. Whoops. Hi, Dr. Dowie. Hello, Johnny Goblin. I thought so. I got those vibes from that. Hi, everybody. Oh no, we don't have any gears, mate. Wallpaper. Well, how was my beaver colony? Very good. Very appropriate use of the pause. Awkward pause there, Dowie. I like it. Picasso. Could put in 5 beaver wheels in the meantime. So we go 1. Nah. No. None. Okay, let's go power wheels. Power wheel 5,000. 3, 4, 5. Okay. My plan doesn't really work all that well. But connect these. We connect them to each different building. We have a little bit of a deficit of power. But we connect to this, I guess. Is there a way to put a power wheel in here? There is. Oh my gosh, I figured it out. It's going alright. We got zip lines everywhere now, Dowie. So they can pretty much catch the sky train to work and stuff. I don't think I'd want to do it. But maybe the badgers aren't as big babies like I am. Kind of am. How are you stuck? How did you get stuck there, you fucking idiot? Beat sitting in traffic? Yeah. Marginally. Okay. Mate, how am I even meant to get you out of there? Really? Okay, I don't care. I'm sorry. I'm dumbfounded by how the fuck they got stuck there. Like, you know, stupid problems need stupid solutions, I think. And I think the stupid solution to that stupid problem is he lives there now. Hims lives there now. Nah, I feel bad, honestly. Didn't take me long to buckle, did it? Do you like how I was building these windmills for for this, and I couldn't get enough planks to build the plank factory power system, pretty much. Just gonna cancel all this for now, because this works, and we also have a glut of beavers to make the power, so may as well have them do it. It's probably better than being on a train as well, Dowie, because you seem to like just get on the thing, just hook onto the thing, and you're not like in a carriage with other people with their fucking BO and shit. You're not with that weird guy who decides that pickled eggs are an appropriate meal to eat on the train. Yeah. True. Flooded? Oh, it is. Uh-oh. Damn. Well, that's a little bit flooded over there too, like all the way to the end. Amazing. I'm gonna replace these with what's it called? These are some levies. Maybe 2 layers of levies there. Bim, 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 bim. Empty these ones. Make them into planks. Maybe some scrap metal storage out near the scrap metal would make sense too, but whatever. They can just hop on the zip lines and walk it over anyway. It's not that far. Now that we've got zip lines everywhere. Holy shit, that's a high traffic area. Okay, let's go here. Let's go here. Double decker. Double decker. Oh hecka. Double decker. That's just what people sing when they're about to get hit by the bus. Just in case you're wondering. Source? I just made it up. I'm entirely full of shit. I will be right back because there's an ad. Might as well be right back.
Hi, Governor.
What's all this then? What are all these then? Paint these yourself. These are lovely, Governor. Just like an old time British cop, but he's like being really nice about someone's like Warhammer figurines they painted. You did a really good job, Governor. Oh, I'm like not clicked in the game. I was like trying to move the fucking game. Compared to when I played it last year, I don't know how much changed from like the last update to this. I think the automation stuff is entirely new. The only automation we have on so far though, Dowie, is like we have this sensor and it tells us when the water is dirty. So it tells us when bad water is coming through here and it's connected to this gate. So if there's more than 5% or 5% or more bad water, it stops them being able to get to the showers. But I think the showers do that as well. But I like having the gate shut anyway, so they know not to go in there. Like we could put the gate like theoretically further away if we didn't have the pine resin being collected, but hey ho. Yeah, that's true. Especially seeing as I put the block here, because I was just going around it. I guess it's because I put jobs in there, but like, mate. Can't have a shower, mate. The water's red. It's made of human poo or whatever the fuck bad water's canonically made of. And we're collecting the sewage water. I don't know what it's entirely for yet. Science, probably. Okay, that's not it. Bot part factory. We can make robots eventually, but like, do I want to? Seems like work. Only builders will go off path? Oh, okay. Drought started? Oh, I thought that was a drought that whole time. These beavers are... I assume these beavers are being all snooty like, oh, and you thought we were stupid, us up here in the hills using beaver power, but then the water stops flowing and you can't have any electricity. That's also how they laugh. Apparently. Delete this path and stairs. And then put in a wind turbine. Then do I put this here and then a vertical on top? No. Thanks for the follow. Much appreciated. Are they even going to be able to get down there to do this? Probably not. Probably do need to put the stairs there. And then we'll see if they need it. If they don't need it, we won't put it in. Then we can use, if we get more paper, we can put a second windmill and get rid of all of those. Don't need vertical there? Okay. Oh, so it'll do the vertical connection between the... Okay. Between the two shafts. Where is the power? Ah, I see, yeah. Thank you. That'll save a gear, probably. Oh, and planks. That's expensive. I think it's at this point, seeing as I'm having trouble with planks and gears, it's enough of a difference. I didn't finish building these. Oh, what am I doing? These don't... These just need to be connected like in series with each other, don't they? But we'll delete that and have them finish building this. Even though they only need the connection at one end. Rotate. Or maybe not. Maybe that's dumb. How much are the stairs? 4 planks. Okay, then this is dumb. So we just need two more sets of stairs rather than that. I like using their psychic powers to build those stairs. Do I have the Gears workshop just paused? I do. Okay. My bad. My bad. That one's on me. One second, chat. they seem to be able to build vertically without any limits. So if you want them to build, you want to build a 10 block high dam, you can just have them build all the blocks from the top. You don't need them to get... Oh, cool. So that's the drought done. Can open these. Actually, we don't need to, do we? We've got this being opened slowly. Is this open? Yes. We probably need to open this as well. Boom bop bop ba da ba boom bop bop da ba boom ba da boom. Why is there a day-night cycle? I thought I turned that off, but obviously I didn't. Okay, so this one's not pumping bad water anymore because there is no more bad water here. Which is good and bad, I guess, because we don't get any more bad water. But we don't have any more bad water there, baby. The ground is still kind of polluted here, but that's probably just how it's going to be. I guess. Pardon me. Holy shit, Lois. Cut trees. Remove these trees, mate. We don't need these trees up here, mate. I want more pumping. Pump the water away. No, I want that flag, please. Does Bruno Mars is gay? No, he doesn't. But there was famous internet rumor that did ask, does Bruno Mars is gay? No empty beds? Okay, maybe we make another high rise rather than making that even bigger just perpetually, like we could make one here. Then we go like some stuff in the middle, like a campfire. A path in. Cool. Good job, game. Good job. Just knocking it out of the park yet again. Ba-ba-da-ba-dees. Stole away the time. Something, something, something. Had enough of mine. Could use this whole area as like a big block and have like a couple of campfires, maybe some decoration and well-being stuff in the middle. Like a probably not a carousel because we need 400 horsepower for that. A dance hall? No, we need the polished wood for a lot of this stuff. An agora? We could put an agora in the middle and a Lido. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hello, Footy. How you doing? Yeah, I'm alright. My microphone is nowhere near. There we go. That's better. Now it's kind of near my face, chat. Kind of near my face. Kind of near my face. Let's build some of these. Some of these, not some of these. This match. Okay, so there's going to be a road in front of here, around here. And then decoration, maybe? Well-being first, though. Campfire. And maybe we put in even more campfires here. Even though we won't be able to have this be a big square necessarily until we have TNT maybe. Guess we could just put... Oh no, I do want them... we'd have to put small houses in. I don't want to put small houses in because they're small houses. It's a match. They hold the lesser people, the less efficient. Don't know why the Italian accent's being poorly attempted there, but hey-ho. It was. Yes. Timberborn beaver game. Oh yeah, we can make we can try to see if we can make TNT, dynamite, watch me explode, etc. You know that song by Asadeste? How are you first every day? How do you do it? Are you cheating? Quite the effort. I should have more gears being made than I do, but whatever. Stinky, stinky bum poo poo. Very mature sentence for me to choose there. Oh, I didn't put a path around from here and get rid of the trees here. Then we need woodcutter. Oh yeah, that's true, isn't it? A mega derp. Oh well. You might be the first person to have said Pog today, though, Timo. Jokes aside. It's not that common an occurrence in my chat. People don't... Maybe we've aged out of pogging, I don't know. I'm very, very old. Maybe my chat is too. Especially Dowie. I mean, what? Oh, Dowie's... Never mind, Dowie's pogging out of his gourd right now, for real, for real. I'm surprised you didn't say drop an on god. Or a Larison special, aka 6-7. You've pogged 67 times. OM. I don't know what OM means at all. Maybe we could say it. Oh. It is funny how it's kept being a thing just for purely for convenience / laziness, even though young people will not know the struggles of texting on a non-smartphone and having to come up with abbreviations because you're hitting the number keys. What? So didn't one of the number keys have like several things on it, like the punctuation one? Pre T9. Isn't the T9 a calculator? And then if you pressed it 4 times, it would be like a wouldn't it just be an A again, or maybe even like an accented A, depending on the phone? So you'd have to start again. Hash or some shit. Oh, that's never been built. That was a hash. Isn't it a hash symbol in maths as well as the pound symbol in other stuff? 250 beavers, chat. Bow, 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 bow. You know, maths magician. Where's the water flow gone? Plant 5,000 trees during a single playthrough. That symbol's colloquially known as the lumberyard in Swedish. Because it looks like 3x3 planks from the side. Is this really worth grabbing, or is it just another colony sims with different slats diffs? What does diff slat diffs mean? I feel old. Yeah, the water stuff and how it incorporates the fluid and the different fluids and stuff is pretty fun. It's probably the main difference between it and other games. Can't get the gears. Maybe we move these scavenger flags over to there, but I can't be bothered. Yeah, because like once you've unlocked more stuff, like where is it? Like I've got the TNT factory, so we can make explosives, we can make dynamite, we can make tunnels, we can like make paths, we can like carve the earth, and then you can get to here and you can make robots. So you can pretty much make it so you just have like only robots working eventually, and all your beavers just doing recreational activities, I'm pretty sure. Okay, so we have a path there. I could get rid of this path, except for the water towers, I guess. They're not even using this path as a main, as a through road. Okay, then we, do I already have the trees marked for cutting? Nope, I don't. I don't know if we have any. We do have woodcutters, I think. Pardon me. And we can maybe build some gears stuff over here to make a couple of gears. We've got quite a few planks. How much power do the gears use? 120, so they'd need 3 wheels for 1. Mate. We do have water right here though. It's just, I'm not a big fan of power sources that are like temperamental. I think temperamental is the best way that I can think of wording it. Seasonal. Bad water pump. Path. Okay, so wood. Gear workshop. Then we go power. Yeah, water with attitude. Same. Let's build them one at a time so they can't. These fucking super genius beavers can't get stuck. Okay, we'll do that tomorrow, I guess, because they've gone home for the day, it seems. We've got plenty of bread. Maybe we could do with more carrots. Carrots is like the food we don't have a lot of. Okay, so we could probably put another explosives factory or something else up here. Maybe, how much power does this take? 250 horsepower for this. We need another wind turbine for that then. How much paper do we have? 5. So not quite enough for the good windmill. Once again, we are near the water, but Fossey power source. I think I have made like a, in this, probably in creative mode though, granted, honestly. You can like just pump the water from somewhere and then dump it out somewhere else. So you can make like an artificial flow. Like pump it out of, like say here. No, not there. Say here. Like you could pump it out here to make a flow to here. And then you could have the water pump here, effectively collect that water and put it, and then you just get people carrying it around and you could have like a loop, I think. You make platforms over roads and put power axes on top of them. One time I like made I deleted like all the arterial roads. Like say this one. I deleted the road and I just had it so water came through, and then I put platforms on that. I'll probably do that with what you're talking about, like above or below with the power. It's good for irrigation. Yeah, I think I was mostly worried about irrigation because I was trying to use all of this. I think it was this map. I think I was trying to use all of this island if I could, rather than building lots of bridges and stuff. I only need 2 more gears for that. We need 30 gears for this, so that's a lot, you might say. I'm tempted to make some artificial water flow at some point. We could, in theory, use this and have like, or something like this. This is a pretty good shape for it, for what I'm thinking anyway. Like you have the water coming from one central source, and then you just have power wheels all the way down with shafts connecting them, so that they're in like series rather than parallel. So it's all one like a battery of generators. Oh look, we have a turbine now. Something's using paper. Is it this? Something no, that's just holding it. Delete that for now so we can get the paper. Oh, yeah, the gravity batteries. Or a cliff, like up here probably, right? Or I could build like a fucking watchtower up here, even make it ridiculously high. Probably build it taller than the than changes the capacity. And dig out the ground beneath. Oh, it's like the difference between the ground around it rather than the ground level of the bottom ground level of the map. I mean, if I was a beaver, I'd probably Naruto run. So you make sure it can lower as much as possible. A 3x1 block that lowers. Oh yeah, like overhangs, doesn't it? Where is it? Let's see. We can like look at it without building it. See what's happening there, chat. It's like hovering this like brick over the edge. 2x1. Same thing. Well, not really the same thing, but close enough. Bad tide approaching. I fear a bad tide's approaching. I think this because the game just told me that. Talk about pop music. Why isn't my paper factory? Oh, because there's a bad tide coming through. Where is it? Is that coming in 2.2 days? Yep. Okay, so I've done it done. Nobody let Larison see how many pieces of metal blocks we have. Shit, I gotta get one more metal block before the number. I'm just gonna put my mouse over it so she can't see it. Oh no, it's hovering. It's giving like it's. Ah. You can probably figure out what number it is without even seeing it, though, to be fair. Why isn't... Okay, is my paper factory going to make more paper? Well, it would help if I looked at my paper mill, wouldn't it? Probably going to finish soon, Chad, I think. Is DW Dowie old D-dubs? What? I guess so. congratulations on the new name, D-Dubs. Arthur Fist meme intensifies. It does indeed. Oh, that's what I wanted the TNT for. I was like, I built the TNT and I was like, what? Why the fuck did I want the TNT? Got to make sure there's not beavers nearby because this shit can go bad. Why are they hanging out at the fucking TNT spots? You fucking silly duffers. Cool. Dynamite! Was that a good impression of that guy who says dynamite? Dynamite! Dynamite! Okay, we have a really tiny bad tide coming through. Obviously the power's stopped, but that's okay. Oh, she's She? I don't know. They are contaminated. I can't tell from the names of some of these characters. I'm actually tempted to. I can blow this up actually, can't I? Das Boom. Ahahahaha. Not terrible. Not too terrible. A power tower with the wind wheels, and then the 3 batteries on in a row. Cool. I don't know if I have that much of an engineering brain to figure that out, Mr. Mockers. My brain's mostly just jelly these days. How much space does a wind turbine take up? Like this one. Not much, but it can't go there. What? You could just say you're trying to be straight edge. Do you mean ironic or iconic? When you, I mean, you said iconic, so I assume that's what you mean. But ironic would also make sense there, I don't know. My understanding's like straight edge is DIY anyway, it's how you define it yourself. Like there are people who are straight edge and they define that as they don't use like prescription medications, they don't have like recreational sex, gamble. So it's like it's not just one defined thing that you have to do. I think I just hit my mic. Whoops. Whoops. There's nothing to do in range. Whoops. My bad, guys. Nothing to do in range for those guys. My bad. Yeah, but it's no drugs or alcohol. As an actual straight edge person, I do know about how it used to be sex and gambling, but like I think people can still consider themselves straight edge and not do those things as part of it if they want to. I'm not gonna tell them that it's not part of it. You know what I mean? But the sticker says keep smoking, I want you to die. Well, what good would come from somebody living forever anyway at this point? But the science isn't actually there to allow us to live forever. So like it'd just be like perpetual hell on earth. The worst things than dying is what I'm saying. These dopey doors just standing around like, I could be doing something, but I don't know. Well, if you want it for the bit, then if you're giving, I don't think, if you can even hear me, I don't think the straight edge people will care if you give them money for a bumper sticker if you're not straight edge. They'll just be happy to get the sale. If it's even straight edge people selling the sticker, it's probably some factory in Albuquerque, New Mexico, mass producing them out of somewhere in the developing world. It is a straight edge record label, the militant type. I think militant straight edge people still like money. Ultimately, it's the root of everything good and bad, as some would say. Yeah. I think it was just like because there was a pressure on young people to drink and do drugs in the party scene in like in the 80s in LA. I think that's where the movement came from, was like just making it cool to say no if you wanted to say no. It's like, I don't really give a shit if like people drink or do drugs. That's none of my business, but they shouldn't be like, no, you're not cool, or you're not this or that if you don't participate. Like, who cares what other people do? I think my dog is like loudly snoring. Good job, Becky. Minor Threat made it a thing, but you forget Homeboy's name that actually made it a movement in the punk hardcore scene. I saw a documentary about punk music and they were talking about it. That's how I know a little bit. I just know that the X was like, because people were just like, they were just giving alcohol to kids at these shows, and they were like, okay, we're just going to make it so young people have, yes, it does make them sound like the fun police a little bit, but ultimately maybe teenagers, like 13-year-olds, shouldn't be drinking like vodka shots, maybe. I don't know. I'm not their mum, but you know, maybe it shouldn't be the default that we just assume that's happening. So they put the X on underage people's hands, as far as I know, so they wouldn't get served. Because they wouldn't let them in the clubs, I think, because they were, oh, how are we meant to know that they're underage? What's the other factor as well, I think? Oh, I can put a platform there. Very nice. Yeah. Although that's, those stresses are maybe why some people who partake on a weekend do partake on a weekend in a little libation, I guess. I don't know. I don't think many people call it libation anymore since like this century started. But whatever. Eh. Whatever's fun. Be careful that your population doesn't outpace your... Yeah, good point. Because I have, what, 300? And I've only got 3,000 food and 2,000 water coming in. Approximately. I should make more food, yeah. Maybe another farm over here. Get rid of all the wood. They're not humping them, they're chomping them. Building the beaver projects? Yeah. It's a shithole. Maybe? How much TNT? We have 10 TNT, so I can do this. Let's go, like... Eventually we can do this. Get rid of, like, this, and then we have this whole area as field. They can demolish diagonally, so I can get rid of both. Okay, cool. I'll just build stairs, if not. Or a platform, I guess. It's not like end of the world. Pardon me. Okay, so they'll get happier if I grow spatterdock, I take it. So I should get the aquatic farmhouse. Food, sorry. Beehive? I don't understand bees entirely, if I'm honest. How do they work? How did they get here? What the hell's a bee, man? I don't understand what a bee is, man. How does it sting, bro? The iron teeth? Yeah, he looks like an arsehole, doesn't he? We could make this into like some sort of food thing. Farm. How big is the aquatic farmhouse? I feel like just building it on a 2x6 platform rather than on land is on theme with it. And then we where is it? Where is it? Food. Aquatic farmhouse. We face it around. And then we go a little path ski to the water. And then can we plant the crops before? We can. Cattail. Spatterdock. And which one's the one they can just... that they need grilled and which one's the one baked? Let's go to the bakery, we can figure it out. Grist mill, wheat flour, or cattail flour? Let's just go the other one, not cattail. Spatterdock. I don't know if they'll be able to manage all this with one farmhouse, but we'll find out. I'm not using this space for anything else anyway. So a couple of little field skis. Imagine that you get out of get out of bed at home, you walk over to the shower, you walk to work, then you go back home and you're done. That's all you have to do. Yeah, heaps of constructions. Oh, there's still spiral stairs here. Well, no, there's not. Okay, I know there's like 50 TNTs I'm putting down there. It's a gradual process. It's fine. Nothing to do in range. Okay, well, we'll get rid of this flag then. Then, maybe we do some more landscaping over here. We get rid of some of this, and then we can have like another. Can we have another? I don't think we'll have to put another platform there, but we can have another house there maybe, or two. Although the stairs will be directly in the way. Probably. So maybe not. Actually, let's cancel these for now. So that they put them over here for the farm, the field first. There might be nowhere to put the scrap metal. Where do I keep it? Here. There's nowhere to put the scrap metal. Then we don't really need that much scrap metal, do we? If we've got 1,000. We need to up the processing capacity, obviously, but there's always time. It would be cool if there was like one of the aquatic crops, but it wasn't for food. All it was for was like it could filter the bad water out, like the bad stuff out of the bad water, and just have water go through. Kind of like, you know, there are plants that do that. Like you can put plants in a fish tank to get to clean, like to correct the chemical levels and stuff. The happiness has gone down. I know. Because we have an injury? That's probably why. What the main thing drawing it down? But your beavers are still Stone Age humping trees and shit. Yeah. If I had teeth like that, I wouldn't be using a power saw. I would be using them because I think I'd probably have to, or they'd keep growing. Unless I'm thinking of a different animal. I might be thinking of a different animal. But I'm pretty... Is it beavers, chat, that they have to, like, use those teeth, or they keep growing, or they hurt, or something like that? Am I just imagining that? I might be imagining that. Many a rodent type work that way? Oh, it's a rodent thing. Yeah, true. They continue to grow, so they need to wear them down. Imagine if human teeth did that. Imagine like the caricature of King Charles from like The Simpsons, but he was like, you know, part beaver, so his teeth just kept growing. That would look a bit different. Having to file them down. Having to like eat rocks like that lady on My Strange Addiction. That's a show you don't want to watch when you're eating, I think, chat. I don't know if it's still on. That's a show you don't want to really watch highlights of on YouTube when you're eating. Okay, it's been like half an hour since I was like, oh, chat, don't let Larison see 6-7 because she'll say 6-7. It's gone up by 7 blocks of steel in that, like, 25 minutes. My metal production is definitely too slow. It's a slow process, yeah. I could probably make it like a bigger production line though, just to move it along a little bit. But power's a little low. I think it's because this isn't the best waterway. Oh yeah, it's very low. Good shout. You'll make me wanna clear the plants and get some wind turbines. Come on now. Can I build? I can build power connections over roads, can't I? If I like build like a bridge of them. Okay, so let's delete resources here. No, here. Not landscaping, paths, little platform ski. Keep power above the paths. Could go beneath, but that's messy. It's a lot more work too, probably. Power connector. Power. And then large wind turbine. If you are new to the stream and you would consider following, that would be appreciated. Thank you. If not, thank you for watching either way. Mucho apreciado. Oh, we probably need a grill set up specifically for these. I forgot. I'm just going to have a lot of spatterdock just raw. I can't do anything with raw spatterdock apparently. Food. A barbecue. Let's just go a bit silly with it. You know? Like, why the fuck not? This is all like nice green ground. We don't necessarily want to build stuff on it when we could plant crops on it. What was I doing? Grill, right? And then storage. Probably need 2 storages. Medium. Let's do this and then... storage. After it's battered up. Sorry, I'm so fucking blind. It's more blue now. Like if I zoom out, you can see it's a bit blue. You have the transparent water thing toggled up under the weather display. There we go. That does look better now, yeah. I'm not colorblind at all, I don't think. But it was still pretty close. The greens, the shades of green of the seafoam and the... Yeah. Yeah. I couldn't tell where the bad water was before. So it just made, kind of put like a red hue on the water rather than making it completely red. Yeah, that's better. Bam, ba-dum, bam, 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 bam. Let's just make this 1/2 meter. Okay. That's nearly done. I kind of want to leave it till it's all there, so it's just a silly explosion. Don't need the path there. Kind of only need the pole there. Maybe I'm flying too close to the sun. Or maybe I'm flying just close enough. We won't know until I do it, will we? Another structure this tall is probably silly. How many stories is it? Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 in some spots, 4 in others, I think. I could also do it here. One thing at a time though, maybe. It's probably enough for today. If I don't stop, I'll just keep playing. So YouTube, I will be back tomorrow. But Twitch will be raiding, so just a sec. Bye bye YouTube.